What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Follow Up 2012. I'm your host, Tay, and as I said before, this episode of the Follow Up 2012 will probably be the last one for a while because I'm back in school. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that new intro. I just wanted to spice things up again. Before I move on, I want to address a few things. First, this one guy from Twitter sends me a direct message. If you don't know my Twitter name, it's at TrueSaveKidsClothes Back to the situation. He tells me, why do you bother doing videos for the cause? You're inconsistent and not relevant at all. Okay, first, his grammar was terrible. You know you have bad grammar if I'm saying something about it. Second, my consistency. Well, this year I had school, a broken ankle, and rehab. That doesn't leave much time to do any recording, let alone being active on YouTube. At least I'm still here. Look at some of the comments on the SEC page from when he first started it. A lot of those guys aren't even active anymore. I'm not trying to bash you guys if you're listening. Another thing, I'm not the top guy, and I didn't expect to be either, and I accepted that. It would be really arrogant for me to just walk in and talk as if I'm the most important piece. Unlike a lot of guys on YouTube, I'm not doing this for fame or popularity. It's to spread the message of one of the more successful Save Kids Clothes groups. There are petitions that don't even have 20 signatures, and we doubled or even tripled most of those other guys. Another thing I want to say is, in the future, there will be a podcast with myself and BP Plus SEC. I can't give you guys an exact date. I also can't promise that this will happen now. I'm going to answer this question one more time, and it kind of irritates me because the same people keep asking this question, and the question is, why did Kids Clothes fail? I'm going to break it down for those guys one more time. Funimation got the show. The show had lower ratings because of the time slot and poor advertising, and here we are trying to save it. Now, as for buying season sets, the majority of TV networks will make profit their primary concern, while making the viewers happy, that comes later. Whether we like it or not, greed in networks always takes place. For example, the newer shows. Even though most of us hate them, since they make a ton of money, they're not going anywhere. Unlike stuff like Kids Clothes. Yeah, it might be interesting, but if it doesn't make any money, they're not going to pay it to keep it on the air. But that's the dark side of TV. Before I start answering fan questions, like the Save Kids Clothes Facebook page, because if we don't make it to 450 likes by October 5th, I believe he's going to shut down the page. So it's really important that you like his page immediately. Alright, on to the fan questions. Question 1. Why do you pick these scary profile pics? None of them are really scary except the one I use now. But I will grant you this. The one where I had Vegeta as my profile pic was mildly creepy. Question 2. Do you watch any other animes? Well, I haven't been huge on anime for the last few years, but usually I would watch Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, DBZ, and Kids Clothes. But now, the only animes I really watch is Kids Clothes / Detective Conan and DBZ. Question 3. Which episode of Kids Clothes is the worst in your opinion? Well, the ones with the Junior Detective League. I just can't stand those guys, mostly because they just get in the way of the ongoing case. Question 5. Wait, hold on. Why would you ask me this question after I made a whole episode explaining why I wouldn't want to do it? Did the raging not mean anything to you? I'm not even going to answer this question again. So anyway, before I end this episode of the follow-up, buy season sets from Amazon and RightStuff.com. Usually Right Stuff is cheaper, but Amazon has sales sometimes, so be sure to look on both websites before you make a purchase so you can try to save a little money. Check out the pages of BP Plus SEC, DBC Hakusho, Eat Drink Anime 2, Full Metal X. Like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and for all you guys that do not know, Save Kids Clothes is taking an extended break from the podcast, and I'm not really going to be doing this that often now, so someone needs to step up and have something out there for you guys to watch while we're away. So think about it. This is T15 logging out.